So we all know there's big money to be made when it comes to commercial landscape contracts. Whether you're looking for the long term, which would be grounds maintenance and that sort of thing, or the short term, which is you're talking landscape install projects, 5, 6, even up to 7 figures. If you're wondering how to actually get these projects, you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to show you a 3-pronged approach for how to actually get and attract the attention of these clients that you're after. So that way you can have the opportunity to be a bit more selective with your clients rather than just doing the usual race to the bottom with an RFP. So if you're brand new here, my name is Bailey Webster. I'm the CEO and founder of Elevate Digital Design's marketing agency, and we specifically work with landscape contractors and help them to grow their businesses through online marketing. And last year alone, in 2024, we generated tens of thousands of dollars worth of leads for our clients and resulted in many of their businesses seeing significant growth. Now, without further ado, let's get into the first part of this whole entire approach for how to get commercial landscape contracts. In our 3-pronged approach is going to be the foundation of how to actually attract commercial clients and become the caliber of company that these business property managers or business property owners, we're actually going to call them prospects from here on out, would actually want to do business with. Can they trust you to do their project efficiently and up to par, up to standard? Can they actually trust that you as a business will be able to do what they need to have done? The first part of being able to get these business owners to trust you is to have a strong online presence. And I know there's going to be someone in the comments saying, oh, I don't have a website, I don't have Facebook or any social media, and I still get opportunities to bid on all these projects, people come to me, etc. And yeah, I'm sure that's absolutely the case. And I know of even some lawn care companies and landscapers that are in that very position and you can't find them anywhere. Like they don't even have a logo, nothing on their trucks, but they've been in the business for 30 plus years. And to get to that point, they've gone through 10 plus years of the business where they're just working hard in the residential sector, building just a brand name through word of mouth and grinding their asses off. And now it's a completely different ballgame. Like the internet back then wasn't even a thing compared to how it is today. This day and age, you absolutely have to have some brand presence online. So the things that we're going to be looking for are going to be the ability that your company has to do the work that business owners want done, these commercial prospects want done. Whether it's to design and build a new condo complex, they need 150 yards of mulch, thousands of plants edging, all that sort of stuff. Or maybe it's 3 warehouses all next to each other, where it's 30 acres of turf and then another 15 acres of parking lot that will need to be ploughed in the winter. They want to know that you have the capability to take on this type of work and do it efficiently, because a lot of properties don't want to have their lawn care crew there multiple days of the week. And if it's like an office setting where they have staff working and don't want to be having noise in the background, whatever the case may be, those are some things that you're going to absolutely have to take into account there. So being able to show previous work is huge. Even if you're not at the point yet where you have any commercial contracts, you still want to show off your residential work, because residential work, in terms of what's actually being done, is generally the same. It's just the logistics that are going to be a bit different when we're talking commercial for certain projects and things like that. So showing off previous work is another huge important part of this. Take photos with your phone just on landscape mode, and it's going to be high enough quality for your website, Facebook, and that sort of thing. If you have a drone, that's sweet as well, but that's honestly just a nice to have to really take the professional standard of your website and Facebook to that next level. Another thing that's going to be huge is testimonials from clients. This is like the ones you see on your Google business profile. Specifically, you can even do video testimonials if you like. However, that's going to be very difficult and time consuming, especially for clients. So if you can just get them to leave a review on your Google business profile and mention the fact that they manage HOAs or townhomes and you're the ones that do the ground maintenance there and that your company does an amazing job, this is everything, because perception when it comes to your business and how the world perceives your company is what really matters to win over commercial clients. So think, has your logo been done professionally? Do you have your trucks and equipment and trailers all in good shape? Are they clean? Do they have graphics on them? Do staff wear uniforms when they're out on properties or even out, office spaces if your company is big enough for that? Is your staff trained to work efficiently, get the jobs done on time? Do they turn up when they say they do? Do you have digital software that allows neat invoices to be sent off and quotes to be sent off in a professional way rather than just slap dang bash on an email? These are things that are going to be very, very critical, and these buyers are going to be assessing whether you have these things when it comes to actually trusting you with their project that is what they want to hire for. The last thing within the foundation is being found in the search results, because the best quality prospects, aside from word of mouth and referrals, always come through organic search, not paid ads. You can see some of the commercial leads that have actually come through our clients' forms on their websites, and selling to these leads is so much easier because they're pre-positioned to buy. They're already seeking you out, and it's just a much easier process. So it's only to your benefit really to rank in the search engines. Second part of our approach to actually getting commercial landscape contracts is networking. And so at a base level, you're going to want to have your LinkedIn built out and showing that, hey, this is what we do, this is who I am. We work with commercial clients as well as residential, or whatever mixture it is that you're aiming for with your business. Every single company is a little bit different. We have clients here that are full on commercial maintenance, and that's all they want to do. We have others that are just full on design, build with everything, any type of property, that will do that as well. But just know those things going into it. You need to know what you're aiming for and what target audience you're aiming to put out. And so you can actually go out and network with these prospects, or at least the type of people that potentially could be prospects to purchase your services. Because it isn't just going to be limited to meeting with them, because that can be very difficult. What you really want to do is just become a person that can talk to everybody. Because what that's going to do is build up a lot more confidence in you socially. When you have the opportunity to talk with a property manager, especially if it's someone that has a big portfolio of properties that they manage, and you're talking hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in spend on grounds maintenance, whatever the work may be, you don't want to screw that up. You want to get it right the first time and leave a good, positive first impression. But another thing you can also do is go to B&I meetings or Chamber of Commerce organizations. All those sorts of things are very, very good, because what this does is get you around business owners local to your area that could potentially want to do business with you. There'll be likely dozens of business owners all in the one spot at a Chamber of Commerce event. The likelihood if you go up and shake a few dozen hands during the night that you don't meet a few people who'd be interested is quite low. But one thing I do want to stress is you don't want to go to these meetings like immediately trying to land contracts that night. You want to go there, first couple meetings, build rapport, build a relationship with people, get to know them, and just sort of mention what you do. Be focused on the relationship, and the money will come later. And one of the best possible things is just focusing on that long term. Build the relationship, and then have plans for future meetings. Maybe a few weeks down the track at the next Chamber of Commerce meeting, month, whatever it will be, to touch base and talk about maybe more business sort of stuff. So these types of meetings and organizations are definitely beneficial to building the relationships, and especially planting the seeds to then eventually get the opportunity to start landing commercial landscape contracts in the future. We're talking 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years down the line. Like don't get in that short-term mindset, whatever you do. And you'd be surprised if you just consistently are a routine face at these meetings, how quickly that rubs off, and suddenly everyone knows you in the room, and they bring a friend and they can introduce you. It just sort of works like that. And then you'll have a whole rapport of commercial maintenance clients or commercial design build or whatever it is that are actually seeking you out at these meetings rather than the other way around. All right, so the final part of our approach to getting commercial landscaping clients is focusing on client satisfaction. This is so critical because, it should really go without saying, but there are businesses out here that really do mess this kind of stuff up, and you don't want to have that happen because it throws all your goodwill, all your good reputation out the window. So you need to make sure your team is stepping customers' experience up a notch. Now, if you're doing that, you're looking after your clients, you're delivering great results for them, you're meeting them at business networking events, you're reaching out through social media, you've got a good digital presence, you've got a good web design, you're looking professional online, you should have everything you need to really start nailing some of these commercial clients and getting some of these jobs that you're looking for. So with that being said, if you've enjoyed today's video, please drop a comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of the video was, what your main takeaway was. And in the description, there'll also be a link for a Facebook group where you can meet with other landscapers, talk directly with myself if you've got any questions, and basically just a good time in there. So feel free to join up, but otherwise I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Is long-term client satisfaction. This is so critical because it should really go without saying, but there are businesses out here that really do mess this kind of stuff up, and you don't want to have this happen because then all your good work, all your goodwill goes away. So you and your team have to be on the game when it comes to making sure customer experience is top notch. Now, if you've implemented all these steps, you're networking, you've got a good web design, you've got a good Facebook, you've got plenty of customer testimonials, you should be able to start landing these commercial clients consistently. And now, if you've taken away anything useful from today's video, I'd love if you could drop a comment below and let me know what you found useful or what you want to see in the next one. And in the description of this video, there'll be a link to a Facebook group that's full of other landscapers where you'll be able to talk to me directly, and any advice you need, any help, more than happy to answer questions there. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks.